It's week 5 of the 2024 season, and we'll...
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Jones. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stuff the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, it gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession.
They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Now Jones.
Short throw, he's got Kraft.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2nd down and 6 now.
Throwing Jones.
Olave holds it in.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
The Cowboys at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones.
The pass caught by Olave.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw, Stafford. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in, and run 1 or 2 receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Stafford now to throw.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Stafford. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit of the first quarter. Now they are set up 1st and goal.
Now Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. To throw is Stafford.
Over the middle here, it's hauled in by Watson.
A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get him.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Nelson Aguilar, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A handoff, Jacobs running to the left. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward to get the first down.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Jones. Now they go screen. It's complete.
And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it 2nd down. Back to throw. Jones over the middle, complete. That's Coleman. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Give them 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. Back to throw again.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
From the 16, Jones.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field.
And you wonder, I mean, is it even possible, especially for the quarterback, to mentally reset after that quick of a turnaround?
Well, we're certainly going to find out, aren't we? Because that play will stay in your mind, but somehow you have to compartmentalize. Put it aside, pick yourself up, and get moving in the right direction.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And the ball on the 30. Here's second and 4.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
Now Ryland for the PAT.
And it's 21-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Sheds off the tackle. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Short throw, he's got Kraft, and he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again.
That's Bourne, got it on the slant. This 2nd and 4.
Back to throw. Jones.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Operating from the gun. Jones.
That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away.
The Steelers taking over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
Now Stafford.
Finds his receiver, Watson.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Here's Stafford. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Stafford looks to throw again. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Alex Anzalone. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Ray McLeod leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. From there, we say so.
Well, we'll move right through the break then, skipping halftime and back to the field for the start of the second half.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Cowboys offense and Mac Jones making their way back out. And it's been a rough night at the office for him. He's been more of a liability than an asset throughout the contest. And this offense is having a hard time overcoming his struggles to this point.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
On second down and 4. Jones.
Olave over the middle.
He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Jacobs going to try the middle. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdowns to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a first down.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 2.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Back to throw. Jones.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Looking to throw. Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll get the deficit down to 15. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. So first and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
40 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Here's Stafford. This complete left side to Aguilar.
And he will cover up as he's touched down after a short gain. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From the gun, here's Stafford.
To the right side and intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 41. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, Jones.
And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game.
Rasul Douglas picks it, and he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So still no touchdowns allowed by this defense. They get the interception there. CD, they have been rock solid.
And at this point, I think they have to expect that they're going to see some shots taken down the field. And that was almost a desperation throw right there, just kind of hoping something good can happen, a completion, a pass interference. But this was anticipated well, and they came up with the INT.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
An inside give to Jones. And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Up the middle, Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Stafford. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Now Jones.
Able to find his man, Kraft.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. Throwing, Jones.
The pass caught by Olave.
And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Stafford. Short throw to Disley, and he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. Throwing is Stafford. And he will go down, a Cowboys sack.
Joe Tryon-Shoyinka showcasing the pass rush.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Stafford now to throw. Short throw to Disley. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well.
Personal foul. Roughing a kicker.
Trailing here in the second half, went for the aggressive play, got a little too aggressive.
You've got to know when to pull up, or if you're going to go for it, how to take your body across a punter's body and not into him. Not a good play at all.
Stafford. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Again, it's Stafford.
Right side to Watson.
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. Now Stafford. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Steelers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal.
Jones will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Jones again.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Aaron Jones with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play in the drive was a touchdown run by Aaron Jones.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field.
And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds thus far as we run through some of the mistakes. It's darn near impossible to win in this league when you're turning the ball over at the frequency that they have.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score.
That's to Kraft, the tight end.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back to throw again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jacobs. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Second down and 4.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
They'll look to throw again.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by Patrick Queen. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, and field goal is probably not going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here and maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
The Steeler offense set to regain possession. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them in just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Steelers, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year.